when I observe what is playing out in Imo State. I am pained because I look to see if there is but one man who can speak truth to power. But lo and behold, our land is bereft of real elders. Our land is bereft of courageous elders. They answer elders when an opportunity to go cap in hand seeking for one selfish advantage or the other present itself. They watch the carnage going on in Imo State, but they pretend to see nothing. They hear the sound of the machine guns fixed atop Nigerian Army and Police armored personnel carriers, and the bombs from their Army and Navy helicopters. And when the dust settles, they will see the mangled bodies of their children littering in our communities and our cities. But these elders are not moved because they have long ceased to be true elders, having dined with the devil and mortgaged their conscience. The Imo State and Ebonyi State governors have turned the killing of Biafran youths, raising down of our communities, businesses and homes as their new sport. Where are the elders, you may ask? The intelligence report at our disposal reveals a very disturbing trend to the desperation of the Southeast politicians to create an environment of anarchy in our land. They have now turned their eyes to the coastal region of Biafra land to hire militants to come into the heartland of Biafra and cause mayhem and targeted killings. We are alerting you now ahead of time because when they will begin to point their cursed hands at IPOB and remember we informed you well ahead of time, as we also told you that most of them, the governors, are responsible for the atrocities going on in Biafra land currently. They created the unknown government for this purpose. Now that events in Imo and Ebonyi has exposed their evil work, they want to divert our attention by their desire and desperation to turn their attention to the coast. Just a word of caution to our brothers in the coastal region. Do not allow politicians to use you to spill the blood of your brother, because the land of Biafra and the spirits that own the land shall come after such a person that allows politicians to use him or her. Please, Biafrans, take note. Take note, this is very important because you may be setting yourself up for danger. Recruitment of ESN operatives is closed. So do not fall into the hand of DSS in the name of recruitment for ESN. Recruitment has closed. We are not recruiting new officers or new personnel. To this effect, therefore, all ESN commanders and reservists should return to base within 72 hours. The kidnapping of Biafran youth, irrespective of their gender, and the kidnapping of Biafran men and women, irrespective of their age, is continuing without let. Thousands of Biafrans have been abducted by the Nigerian security operatives, especially the army, the police, and the DSS. A great number of these abductees are simply executed. A great number are simply wasted. Many are raped, tortured, and starved to death. IPOB has deployed a multiple approach in tracing the whereabouts of our people who have fallen victim to these targeted killings and kidnappings. We also deploy multiple means to secure their freedom. In this regard, therefore, the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Chika Edoziem, has secured the freedom of more than 1,500 of our people kidnapped by Nigerian security agencies at an enormous financial cost running into millions of dollars. 1,500 of our youths. This is just those that has or have been secured. Their freedom has been secured. This number, of course, include about 500 of our people abducted from Obibo in Igbocha. Let me hasten to add that there are still thousands of Biafran youths being held in different detention facilities across the zoo. You may be wondering for what offense. These people have committed no crime other than that they are born Biafrans. The IPOB medical department has been handling cases of our people who sustained all manner of injuries from torture at the hands of these terrorists in uniform. Many have suffered serious traumatic, psychological and mental injuries that will take years to heal or may even leave a permanent scar on these victims. A lot of funds are also expended by IPOB to provide the needed medical help to these victims as well. The year 2021, despite many of its challenges, was the year IPOB led by Mazi Chika Edoziem reached a key and very significant milestone. Our challenges, however, have also equipped us with the resilience to go into the new year firmly committed to carry out our obligations and responsibilities diligently. We must maintain discipline at all levels and at all times. No room for distractions, please. Our action plan for 2022. Following are some of the programs and actions which the leadership will vigorously pursue in 2022. These are the ones we can make public for now. Others will be made known at the appropriate time. 1. We shall embark upon a worldwide campaign for the unconditional release of Mazi Chika Edoziem, a prisoner of conscience. The campaign will be called the Prisoner of Conscience Campaign. Mazi Chika Edoziem, the Prisoner of Conscience Campaign. In furtherance of this campaign, therefore, all IPOB family members, Biafrans and friends of Biafra are hereby urged and directed to change their profile pictures on social media with our official campaign poster. Please, after this address, go to @RealDOS, @RealIPOBDOS on Twitter, and you can see the official poster. I believe also our media department will do the necessary in this regard. 2. All IPOB families worldwide are hereby as well directed to activate the earlier instruction passed down to them. We shall embark on a worldwide protest in cities and capitals around the world. Focus of our protest shall be British embassies, the British Parliament, 10 Downing Street, the Kenyan embassies, the Zoo Nigerian embassies, and international organizations like the United Nations, the EU, Amnesty International, and of course, media houses. 3. The DOS will be creating a new department in IPOB to add to those already existing under the Directorate of State. The department will be designated as IPOB Education Department. Primary responsibility is to teach our history, language, tradition, and culture to our children. We have about 3 books that will be published this new year in furtherance of this action or project. After the head of this department is made public, Biafran writers will be called upon to bring forward books and educational materials to be published for our children in primary and secondary schools. 4. And very important, beginning from tonight, no more Nigerian national anthems in all schools in Biafra land. No more Nigerian national anthems in all schools in Biafra land. Our children must no longer be reminded daily that they are under oppression by singing the national anthem of the oppressor. School authorities and proprietors have a responsibility to teach our children our national anthem, the Biafran national anthem. 5. The ban placed on Fulani cows will take effect in April 2022, this very year. We have informed Biafran that this is coming. Those who are getting ready for this must hasten their actions and put all logistics in place for this to take effect, because in April this ban will kick in and it will be enforced. Effective this month, Fulani cows, this month that I mean the April of 2022, Fulani cows will no longer be used for any social or ceremonial events and festivals in Biafra land. Our native cows will be used instead for these events. Traditional custodians of our culture, the clergy and time unions must ensure that this message gets to the grassroots. We cannot continue to eat and bring curse and damnation upon our land and upon ourselves by consuming cows that were used for bestiality. And for those who do not understand what bestiality means, these cows, the cow headers, they have sex with them and they send it to us to eat. Are you not cursing yourself and bringing damnation upon yourself? Therefore, the ban on Fulani cows will take effect April 2022. Number 6, our May 30th of this year shall take a different format. It shall be celebrated as our Independence Day. Seminars, symposiums, lectures in designated halls will be organized. There will be no protests. There will be no protest. We shall celebrate it as a day of independence. And every preparation for this must commence without delay, please. Finally, I cannot reiterate the importance of discipline enough. And this applies to all levels of our structure. Every principal servant of the indigenous people of Biafra report to his or her immediate superior. Our command and control principle is an indispensable tool in our operations and for our success for that very matter. It is indispensable for our success, and everybody must ensure that they keep to this very principle. There is no middle way. Either you are in or you are out. To this effect, therefore, those of you who are being led astray, the door of grace is about to shut. And when that happens, you will truly have yourself alone to blame. Great Biafrans, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama take the place of honor in our journey to freedom. May he guide our feet in only one direction, the road to a free, sovereign, and independent Biafran nation. May he strengthen all true and honest IPOB family members worldwide. And of course, may he guard, protect, and lead our leader, Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long shall you live IPOB Eastern Secret Network. And long live Biafra and the rising sun. Good night.